Good morning, but I should say bon matin here because we are in Paris. Here is the calm Rue Badelique on the north side of Montmartre Hill. And for me, this is the place where my gastronomic way has been started. This is Cooking with Class School, and Chef Patrick already waiting for us to make perfect French breakfast. Bonjour Patrick.
Oh, ça va?
All of us know that typical French breakfast is croissant and coffee, but I see here potato and eggs. So what we are going to do?
I'm going to make an omelette. Breakfast is not a big thing in France, but when you have time, especially during the weekend, we can make something a little bit more elaborated, like an omelette. Okay, the first thing we have to do is to chop the herbs. In restaurant, we have a technique to chop parsley to make it quick. Instead to remove leaf by leaf, we take a sharp knife like that and we shave this way. That makes us save a lot of time. Of course, you still have to remove the big stem like that, but you save a lot of time doing it with this technique. Then you regroup. The technique to chop is to have your other hand on the top of the blade this way. This way you can regroup the herbs quickly. Here you have the chive. The chive belongs to the onions family. You have the delicate flavor. So I'm going to chop it very finely. But I'm going to save some for decoration. Like you got it? Almost like a prawn now.
I will try.
We are going to use diced onion for the sauté potatoes. Okay, so I show you the technique professional use to dice onion. To peel, that's what I did. I don't cut completely and put my thumb on the top to open, make an opening to remove the dry skin. Then you see us scraping like that, try to grab the dry skin. Sometimes it works perfectly, sometimes it's not cooperative, you know, that's... Now, the most important is how you dice it. The technique the professional use, we cut the onion in half, and we make 3 cuts. A vertical cut, horizontal, and the final cut.
Okay.
The trick is not to cut the base of the onion, so you have to use the top of the knife. Potatoes, we have to peel the potatoes. I already have peeled some. No special technique, it's just depending on the peeler you use it.
I'm usually do it with a knife, actually.
Okay, yeah. You can. Very nice, you know. Because it's not everybody who can peel like that, you know. Some people, they make a big waste, and that's why in professionals they use a peeler, because first it's faster and you have less waste. But you do very well. It's fine.
It's a lot of practice because we eat a lot of potato in Russia. A lot of potato.
So you have a lot of practice. French eat a lot of potatoes too. Yeah.
But I've heard a story about Parmentier that he used some tricks to make French people.
What he did, he planted potatoes in a king's garden and make sure he has guard all around the garden. So to intrigue people, people say, oh, it must be precious, very special if they protect it with the guards. So that's intrigue people, and that's how it's become very famous. People wanted to know, what is that, tell us. Then we cut into dice like that.
So we are cutting potatoes into cubes somewhere about 1 centimeter.
Approximately, yeah. First, I cook the potatoes in the oil. Choose the oil doesn't have a strong flavor, so I don't use olive oil. You can if you want. If you use olive oil, don't use extra virgin olive oil because it has tendency to burn too easily. When the potatoes have a nice golden brown coloration, and they are tender, you can add the butter. The butter will melt and give a nice flavor. We have a nice coloration. If you taste the potatoes, they are tender. So we can add onions. And we are going to add the butter. It's like French fries. Sauté potatoes, use salt at the last minute. Salt has tendency to extract the moisture for whatever you season. So if you want to keep your potatoes crispy, salt at the last minute. Professional. Well, we do that to spread the salt better, but it also looks much better like that, you know. Dennis, you want to crack the eggs?
Yeah.
Okay. You know that in France, eggshells are kind of thick. I work in different countries, and in France we feed our chicken very well. The shell is very thick, so I recommend you crack on a flat surface, but it's up to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we are going to beat with the fork. Again, depend people. Some people like it very well mixed. Other people doesn't want to mix too much. It's a matter of taste.
Okay.
But what I like to do when I do an omelette is to add a little bit water or milk. That makes the omelette a little bit more fluffy. Not much, just a little bit like that. Make the omelette lighter. Salt and pepper. Now we are going to add the herbs. You have two options. Either you start to cook the omelets and sprinkle the herbs when the eggs are in your skillet, or you mix right now. The two options. So the butter is melted. For the eggs. Most French like the omelets not completely fully cooked, so a little bit liquid. In French we call it baveuse. But of course it's up to you. Very important to have a good quality skillet. It doesn't stick. Okay. So you can serve flat, so you put the plate, you serve flat omelette, or you roll it. So, and you tap. You can help with the spatula.
So our perfect French breakfast is ready. Omelette with fine herbs and sauteed potato. Thank you, chef.
Thank you. Thank you very much.